Hello everybody and welcome to the Peterson Automotive Museum. How are we doing today? Today we'll be doing a walkthrough of our Hypercars exhibit. We have a whole bunch of cars here and we got a few more on the first floor. We're going to start in the official exhibit first, shall we? Check it out. We're going to start here with the... Oh, let me of course introduce myself. I am the admin. I work here at the Peterson. I run the social media you see coming from the Peterson. We'll be showing you the Hypercars exhibit. We're located in Los Angeles, California, 6060 Wilshire, and we do hope you enjoy this little mini tour. This stream shall last about 30 minutes. We have about 18 Hypercars that we'll be covering today. So we're going to give each one a couple minutes of a spotlight, shall we? All right, number one. This is the Aria Fxe. This one is a hypercar built in Irvine, California. Though it is not officially a production vehicle, it is a gorgeous concept car. Aria is usually known for creating more movie-like vehicles. That's where they get most of their business from, but they said, hey, why not? Let's give a spin at a hypercar. So they made this. They said, whoever wants to give us the money to build one, we'll gladly make it for you. This is just the design prototype. Carbon fiber inserts in the wheels, and you can't forget stickers for a dashboard. Favorite little detail going on here. Where's everybody tuning in from today? Where's everybody tuning in from today? Thanks for the likes, everybody, by the way. You guys are killing it. I hope everybody's day is doing just fine. Next up, we got ourselves the 2017 Lamborghini Centenario. Don't worry. Our battery tenders are made with a softer material than the carbon itself, so we don't have to worry about any scratches. This is the 2017 Centenario. Naturally aspirated V12, full exposed wet carbon, blue accents, and this has to be one of the loudest cars in the museum when you fire it up. It's either this or the LaFerrari. I've been by both, and whew, this sucker is loud. This vehicle has about 760 horsepower, give or take a few. It is all-wheel drive. And at the time of its release was Lamborghini's most powerful vehicle. I don't know about you people, but this is a beautiful vehicle, and I cannot get enough of it personally. Let's get a little close up on that carbon, shall we? Let's get my shadow out a little bit. And there it is again. And I can't hide from my own shadow. Just a forewarning, I'm using a stabilizer, if you can't tell by the shadow going on here. Yeah, there it is. Because of iPhone construction, it's a bit top heavy on this mount, so I apologize if it just like falls down. I'll do my best to recover after that. It's not getting warm yet, so that's good news. Next up, we have a Celine Sf. I'm gonna get around this pillar. Apologies. This is a 2015. They started production of these back in 2003, but they continue to make it. This is the LM edition, paying homage to Celine's tenure in the Le Mans series. This is America's first supercar. The Ford GT is often considered that, but this one was built a few years prior to such. It originally just came with the NA V8, but then they added turbos to it. Like this one, the LM edition. This one is a big 7-liter V8 with twin turbos back here. Not to mention this car is around 16 feet long. The LM edition comes with a whole bunch of aero bits, including side skirts, wing, diffuser, splitter, Beautiful splitter if I do want to say so myself. And fun fact about this car, it is the only vehicle in the Hypercars exhibit to come with a manual transmission. For being a 2015 car, this is that's what you expect, especially in a car with 1,500 horsepower. You get a stick shift. Crazy. And the body is also made of carbon fiber, as you can see from the exposed in the headlights. You can also see it fade to carbon in the paint. Black to carbon to black again. This is definitely a fan favorite. Next up, the Devil 16. This is a concept car coming from the United Arab Emirates with a claimed horsepower of $5,000 for its production model. This is just a V8 prototype. It's not the real deal, not quite yet. But if you do check out the Devil Instagram, DEVEL, you can see them rip their first production model through the streets of Dubai. Hey, NL, good to see you. Through the streets of Dubai. This is just the V8 design prototype. I want to make that clear. Not the real deal quite yet. But have you ever seen an engine bay like this? Gorgeous. The creators of this vehicle, they have a crazy affinity for high performance vehicles and airplanes. Hence the F-22 exhaust style. On F-14, any of the F series out of the United States, that's what you find, those twin exhausts out of afterburners. One of the most popular features about this vehicle is the wheels. Whenever I do the streams on Twitch or TikTok or Instagram, people always ask to look at this. Yes, we do have an F5. That was actually the next car I was going to cover. Thanks for asking, ER. Here we have the Hennessey Venom F5 2019 design model. This is when they wanted to show off what the F5 was going to look like in the production version, which they are all now made. The reviews are starting to come out. Doug DeMille did a video on them. So Car Wow. We're going to start seeing a lot more of this in the very near future. But this is just a clay design model. Amazing? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the clay design model, which means there's no interior. That's why the windows are so tinted. It's not because they don't want to hide anything from you. They just want to let you know there's nothing in there. So this is essentially a glorified Hot Wheel, but it is one of the most glorified Hot Wheels, most beautiful glorified Hot Wheels I've ever seen. This car is claimed to do over 300. We'll soon find out if that is the case or not in the near future. Can't wait to see how that goes. We wish Hennessey the best of luck. They are good friends of the museum, and they definitely sure know how to make a good-looking car. Thanks, Ted. Appreciate it. Do you have a take on that? We do not have a take on there, but actually next weekend we are having a EV conference where we'll have Taycons and Porsche there to talk about their vehicles. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Great question though. Next on the list is the admin's personal favorite, the Koenigsegg Regula. This is the best Sweden's got to offer. The Koenigsegg Regula has over 1,000 horsepower. This one's for 2021. All-wheel drive, V8 twin-turbo hybrid system, and the best part about it is it has a direct drive. So it will do nothing but accelerate until you reach the top. It is quite a surreal sensation, I can imagine. I've not personally been in one of these guys yet, but I can imagine it would just go crazy. Let's see here. Sorry about that. I just missed your message. The Regula is only one. That's correct, ER Delta. That is correct. It is only one gear. And it won't stop until it decides, hey, we finally reached the top. We finally made it. All-wheel drive, carbon fiber rims. This whole thing is just dripping in carbon. And fun fact, this is one of my favorite facts about this vehicle. If you guys didn't know, we come around this end. That is not the exhaust over there. That's just the fan. The exhaust has been integrated into the diffuser. Functional exhausts that do more than just exhaust. There's the interior of it. Actually, I'll show you the real interior. Take a look. A whole lot of Rimek Concept? No, we do have the Rimek Concept One. We'll get to that soon. We're just gonna finish off this middle row coming up. That's Alex. He's a good friend of mine. He's one of the porters slash mechanics slash the man who can do everything in the museum. Give him some. You're a modern Renaissance man, indeed you are. All right, I just said the Regera was my personal favorite, but it's like, this is it. The Bugatti Veyron. This is the 2015 Vitesse version. Drop top. Also an exposed carbon fiber. There's a lot of carbon in this room. You can't tell. This was, the Veyron was considered the first proper hypercar. The first brand to properly charge $1 million in the modern era without being adjusted for inflation. The first one to offer over 1,000 horsepower out of the box with the $1 million price tag attached to it. And fun fact about this, since Bugatti is a Volkswagen product, it does have Volkswagen door chimes as well as Volkswagen anti-theft. That should look familiar to you if you're a Volkswagen fan. And another cool fact about this, take a look at the center console. That's all the AC vents. The AC vents line the car, the console. Pretty crazy. The colorways of these cars are always perfect. That is true. I've not seen a poorly spec'd Veyron ever. Out of the factory, at least. This has got the cool, clear taillights. And we made a TikTok. If you guys don't already follow our TikTok, please do. Fresh content every weekday. That's how they keep the trickle charger on it. It's electromagnetically attached to the little trickle station there. So they keep it alive because without that station, it would be an absolute pain to get to the battery to jump it if it dies. The batteries last a lot longer this way. And let me show you another detail that's very cool about the Veyron. Well, we got to take the socks off before we step on the white stuff. The engine's exposed. There's no glass like you'd see in a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. It's just exposed. So let's say you're giving it a good time on the, so you're giving a good time on the Autobahn and it's raining, it'll just steam because it's all just exposed. It's out there for you to see. It says 16.4 for 16 cylinders and 4 turbos. All right, let's get those back on, shall we? But yeah, that is the Bugatti Veyron. 16 cylinders, 4 turbochargers, 4 intercoolers, and over 1,000 horsepower, all-wheel drive monster. What's been your favorite car you've seen so far, everybody? We've seen the Veyron, the Aston Martin. We don't have one yet. We don't have anything in the Hypercar section. The F5, the Regera, the Devel. Maybe it's the Chiron. We don't have a Chiron. I hate to say it. Yeah, they are all in GTA. GTA is a very fun game. It's created a whole new generation of car guys and car women around the world. And I'm thankful for it. I'm sure all of automotive culture is. So yeah, which one's been your favorite so far? Because all we have left is 3 more in this floor. Then we're gonna go downstairs to see the rest of them, where there's a whole lot more, if not the craziest hypercars we have on display here at the Peterson Museum. Next up, we have the Rimek, sorry, pronouncing it right. It is a Balkan language, so I gotta throw the Balkan pronunciation on. This is the Rimek Concept One. The first proper all-electric hypercar came out of Croatia back in 2015. So electronic hypercars aren't even a 10-year phenomenon yet. But this is something special. They only made about 9 of these. This paved the way for what the future of performance is going to look like. Sad that one crashed. Yeah, it is sad. But, you know, life happens. Yeah, built out of Croatia by Mate Rimac. This was his vision. Did you guys know the Rimac started out as an e-bike company? And now they're now they're trailblazers of the modern performance vehicle, the future of the performance vehicle, rather. Yeah, it is beautiful engineering. And it's just so sleek looking. Holy moly. Not a lot of better silhouettes. Let's go see that side profile. I speak so fast my mouth can't even keep up with me. Look at that. That is a good looking vehicle. Holy moly. Thanks for all the likes, by the way, guys. You guys are, the more likes we get, the more people join the chat, the more people get to talk with, more friends for the party. And then following the Rimac's example is the Neo EP9. This vehicle is China's first hypercar. It was engineered in England, built in China. NIO is a Chinese company, and this vehicle right here holds the EV record at the Nürburgring. You might recognize this vehicle from Forza. I know I missed out on unlocking it. Oops. But this thing's crazy. This whole body's made of carbon fiber. Take a look right there. And the diffuser is shaped like a catamaran that cuts through the ocean. The diffuser here cuts through the air, because technically air is a fluid. You can see the diffuser is a bit beat up down there, because that's when it was ripping around the Nürburgring and had to catch some ground, because the amount of downforce goes crazy. The back is definitely a unique twist, but you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. It kind of looks like a Ford GT from up here. Except without the hole that goes entirely through the car. Here's the interior. There is a crazy amount. Oh, you're hilarious. You're hilarious. That scared the crap out of me. I didn't know he installed alarm systems, but no, that's just Alex over there setting the alarm off in front of me with the key. It's a funny guy. As I was saying, holy crap, I'm awake now. There's a lot of screens in this car. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what? There's 4 screens. 4 screens. Sorry, I'm just recovering from that absolute play from Alex right there. Crazy. There's some more arrow that comes out of the wheel well. Funny guy, funny guy. All right, last vehicle up in this room is the McLaren Speedtail. If you saw the short we posted, I failed to mention that these are fixed. When I was explaining the science behind it, these are fixed. These don't split the wheel. It is locked at the central hub right there, and it creates the aerodynamic effect. So the air comes off the car like this, does not get all interfered with the multi-spoke wheels. It flows right over it, thus creating a more sleek, air-cutting aerodynamic design. Gorgeous. And if you didn't notice, there is no mirrors on this vehicle, because mirrors are so 1900s. McLaren attached. Sir, please step away from the vehicle. Funny guy. The mirrors, these are just cameras that fold out like this. Speedtail is very good. The mirrors fold out like this, and then a little camera protrudes, and that little screen right there, you see? Right there. As well as, stabilizer working over there. Those are your mirrors. And, if you didn't already know, the Speedtail, inspired by the F1, McLaren F1, is a 3-seater. Very unique design. Weird that many more cars nowadays don't have it. Yeah, the Speedtail has also got the V8 turbo hybrid system at top speed of 250 miles an hour, coming in at a length of around 18, 19 feet. I just stepped this back a solid, how many feet was that? Like 9 feet to fit it in frame. And this isn't even the wide angle lens. I can't even go to the wide angle lens, but yeah, 19 feet long. And another beautiful detail. I don't know about you, the viewers, but I am a sucker for tinted carbon. We are grateful that this is here at the museum. With a blood red carbon. And, fun fact about Speedtail, it's got active aero. That is flexible carbon. You see these little slits. So when it's going fast, it needs more downforce. The carbon bends upwards and produces a whole lot more downforce from either end. And just a Speedtail in black font right below the McLaren. So what was your favorite car of this room so far before we go explore the first floor, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more hypercars. All right, speak now, forever hold your peace. Dad jokes, my apologies. They'll never get old. Regera? The Regera is your favorite? It's a good choice. The Regera is a fantastic choice. The F5? Yeah. Good taste, good taste. Let's give a nice panorama of this sucker before we move on. Yeah, 5, good choice. I feel like a director. All right, moving on. Let's go downstairs, everybody. Here's our EV bike exhibit, by the way. It's one of our latest. All the bikes you see on display are powered by electrons getting excited. The mirror, the Celine, good choices all around. And this is our 4th exhibit. This will be updated in a few days, rather. Keep an eye out for that. Celine, good choice. We're going to see the rest of the hypercars. We need to take a quick detour through the James Bond exhibit. If you did not know, the museum has 3 floors plus a basement known as the Vault, with over 400 cars that you can come see here in Los Angeles, California. I'll give you a little teaser for potentially next week's stream. Bond. Let us know if you guys, let me know what exhibit you'd like a quick little walkthrough of next. The fastest bike? That is the fastest bike. I'm glad you noticed that. Yeah, let me know what exhibit you'd like the next stream to be, and I'll be sure to show you the viewers around. Please do let me know. We're going to start the continuation over here. You need a Valhalla? You know what? Never say never, friend. Never say never. We're going to continue the hypercars over here. Some more McLarens. Both in exposed wet carbon. Get ourselves the Senna. And definitely a fan favorite, the Mclaren P1. Both in exposed wet carbon. Let's get some cool shots of this. If you want some wallpapers, take your screenshots. All right, 3, 2, 1, moving on. I hope you got your screenshots. McLaren P1, one of the most famous hypercars. Famously, one of the first hypercars to use a V8 turbo hybrid system. Made in England. This car has just over 900 horsepower. Retailed brand new for around $1 million. Now selling for around 3.5. Love the Senna, yeah, good choice. And this thing has a cup holder. Can you guys believe that? A modern performance vehicle that thinks about the driver. Crazy. All right, thanks, Weiner. I'll take that into consideration. They're a little scattered, so it'd be quite the walk. So if you guys don't mind a lot of downtime between vehicles, I can definitely give that a shot. Let's check out the Senna, shall we? Another V8 turbo. I think McLaren has mastered the art of the V8 turbo. Sorry about that bad angle. It's quite low. I need to get the camera a little low. Named after the 4-time Formula One world champ, Ayrton Senna. This vehicle came straight from the MSO division, and you notice it has only 2 exhaust pipes. Special. Their evolution-only cars. That is very true, ER. This is every time a new manufacturer makes a new hypercar, it is a drastic step forward, whether it be design, performance, engineering, whatever have you. And check this out. It's got windows for the side doors. Only a 2-seater, unlike the Speedtail. This is the hypercar that came before the Speedtail. It's got quarter windows, so I can't reach my stabilizer in there, but I hope you can see enough. Top speed of 208 miles an hour. About 50 miles an hour slower than the Speedtail, if you can believe. This is a track missile, unlike the Speedtail, which can be used on the track, but more for straight line stuff. 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds, turbocharged 4-liter V8. Absolutely mental. Thanks for the likes, and see you guys really giving it out. I appreciate it. All right, we're gonna see the final 6 vehicles. Sorry, let me redo my math there. 7 vehicles. 7 vehicles. Where the museum's about to open. It's currently 9:54. All right, we got 6 minutes. Let's get cracking. All right, continuing on. We have our 2 hyperbikes from 2 manufacturers that do not normally produce bikes. This is the Lotus CO1 from 2004. Lotus, not normally a producer of bikes, partnered up with the company to build this beautiful thing. Gorgeous. It's a classic Lotus livery to it. Do you guys know what company Lotus partnered up with to make this beautiful beast? sorry about that. And a low battery warning. Fun fact, this thing has a top speed of 200 miles an hour. Next up is, this one's pretty new. This is the Aston Martin bike. They only made a batch of 100 of these guys, this being number 81, with the AMR livery to it. You can see right here in the spine of the tank. Is that facing the right way? Oh, it's actually the other side. It's embossed into the spine of the vehicle. Crazy. This one has a top speed of 180. All right, let's move on to these right here. Let me know if you guys know what car this is. Very bespoke, limited batch. They're making about 12 of them. This. You thought about the Lexus itself? Yeah, that's a good point. A lot of times manufacturers do outsource to other manufacturers. Lexus with Yamaha, their V10, and it was the most beautiful collaboration ever, in my personal opinion. This is the Apollo IE, everybody. 6.3 liter V12. More aero on it than an airplane. This thing is built for nothing but track performance and striking looks. And more tinted carbon fiber. Orange this time. What's most important about this vehicle, one of my personal favorite details, and a lot of other people who come to the museum seem to share the same opinion, is the tri-exit exhaust and turn indicators. One of the most aggressive looking rear ends out there. It has to be. And it's got a spine. I didn't know about you guys, but I think we just found the first vertebrae hypercar. This is the Laraki Sahara. This is the first vehicle built in Africa exhibited by the Vehicle Museum. See a Fragnivetto. I have never heard of that, my friend. Maybe we'll get one soon. Built in Morocco. Like I said, first vehicle the museums have that was exhibited in Africa. The front grille inspired by traditional Moroccan architecture design. If you've ever been to Morocco or North Africa, you'll notice that these are all over the windows, whether it be Spain as well, when they were controlled by the Caliphate, pre-Reconquista. And the cars that you guys have been waiting for. Last but certainly, definitely not least, we have the LaFerrari twins. We have the standard LaFerrari Aperta, by no means standard, they only made about 210 Apertas. 950 horsepower V12 hybrid, not a V8 hybrid like a McLaren, V12 rather. You see, and hybrids for dummies, yellow cords, yellow cable, orange cable mean hybrid. And then we got some matching sibling, more aggressive sibling. This is the Ferrari FXXK Evo. Imagine the FXXK, but even less weight. This is not road legal. It is also a V12 hybrid, but it also has a straight pipe straight to that V12. Heck, it's all motor coming out of here. Definitely one of the most aggressive vehicles. So, caveat about this vehicle, once you buy one, Ferrari has to contact you if you ask you if you want to buy one. Once you do buy it, they hold on to it for you and maintain it and bring it to the track that you want to go to, etc. Let's say you want to take it to Laguna Seca. They'll ship it to Laguna Seca for you and make sure it's all up to snuff. There's the last of the FXX family. So we know ER. You never know what's in the future. Which one are we taking up to the 2? Hey man, I don't know, but this thing's pretty crazy. People often ask us how we got this in the museum. To give you a straight answer, I don't know. But yeah, here's the FXXK Evo, guys. Anyway, we do have to leave. The stream is up, 30 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be doing maybe 2 or 4 of these a month, probably on a Thursday. If you want to catch more streams like this, check out our TikTok and our Twitch channel. We'll be doing it on Twitch tomorrow. And there it goes. Yep, and what a perfect time to end it, because like I said, that thing would give out on us. You guys have a good rest of your day. Happy Thursday, everybody.